Und jetzt, wie sehe ich, ob ich live bin.
YouTube. Einstellungen.
Das ist jetzt das Problem. Okay. Das ist nicht so gäbig.
Da jetzt sind die Beschwerden.
Okay, here we are. My first live stream ever. And I don't know whether you can hear it, but the church bells are ringing because it is 7 o'clock here in Switzerland, 7 o'clock p.m. I hope you are all doing well, and I thought I'm gonna show you my latest journal I have finished. It is that one from Ranger, and yeah, I'm just starting and hoping I see the chat. I have just to change a little bit something here. Here we are. Okay, so I think 2 videos ago I had this up, how I did the front and the back side, how I did the covers. Very unusual for me. Usually I do first my front and back cover and then I work in the journal. With this journal it was different. I just started with the pages, and I'm gonna flip through page by page, but that's no way how I did work in this journal. Actually, I usually just jump from one place to the other. I don't do it chronological. So this started as a collage, one of my faces. Hi Florence. Sorry, I have to scroll back and forth to actually can read the chat. I hope I don't miss too much. So anyway, back to my journal. This was a collage, one of my faces I did photocopy, and one from a magazine dress. Here I did some doodling in the negative painting way. I have had the white background, added the flowers in black, and then went around with the red color. One of my early girls, I think it's at least 3 or 4 years old. It took me quite a while to fill this journal. I think this is about 1.5 years old. It is a painting I made from scratch, and it's, as usual, it's mixed media. I did use, from what I can see, colored pencils. I did use acrylic paint. I did stencils, and I did add a quote. I do remember the past. I look forward to the future, but I do live now. Well, that was certainly before COVID. Just saying. Hi, Bastel. Hallo, ich hoffe, ich kann mich inspirieren lassen beim Zuschauen. Ich werde ab und zu ein deutsches Wort reinwerfen. Sorry for those who speak English. I do have only German speaking people, so from time to time I'm gonna throw in some German. I hope that's okay with you. Okay, this is I would say about a year ago, a girl I made. Dieses Mädchen habe ich vor circa einem Jahr gemalt. This is some deli paper. I made her a dress, and the rest is the usual mixed media style I always do. Just put on a lot of colors, play with stencils, and then finally decide what's going to be my focal point. Üblicherweise werfe ich einfach einige Farben auf die Seiten und dann brauche ich Schablonen und Stempel und entscheide mich dann, was mein Hauptelement sein wird. No problem, we can't hear you very well. You may need to put your... Okay, good. I'm gonna lower the... Thank you, Florence, for telling me.
Ich kann Touchscreen.
Yeah. That was the wrong one. I'm gonna boost my mic as much as I can. Is that better? Okay, I try also to it's perfectly. You're French, no. Now I'm not gonna go for French now. Just saying. Okay, here, this is one of my ever favorite. This girl with the long neck. I just like the way how she came out. I always try to replicate, but it is very hard to do the same again. Das ist meine liebste Dame, die ich gemalt habe. Sorry, manchmal habe ich Schwierigkeiten zu wechseln von Englisch auf Deutsch. Ich habe schon einige Male versucht, das zu wiederholen, aber es ist gar nicht so einfach. That was just an experiment, kind of a bird I wanted to make. Yeah, and it is mostly watercolors and some acrylic markers. So that's the other thing what I sometimes do. I try out different supplies. Das ist meistens Wasserfarbe und einige Farbstifte. This is, I did paint the background first. I did add napkins and then collage parts. This part is from a fashion magazine, and that lady said I did draw in. And I did on purpose not have the right proportions. I like sometimes to play with quirky things. Das ist eine Collage. Das Kleid ist aus einer Modezeitschrift und das Gesicht habe ich dazu gemalt und ich habe die Proportionen absichtlich nicht richtig. Ich liebe es manchmal so etwas Verrücktes zu machen. That is a stamp, a hand-carved stamp of mine. Then a lot of collage materials. Yeah, and paint. I do have really old-fashioned magazines and old magazines in general, so that's a collage from there. And I did draw this cat, so that's what for this. That was a rather tricky page to make. I don't know, you probably can't see it, but if you feel it, it is very textured, and to have then draw a face, it's sometimes hard because you move on the bumps. So one of my faces, this time a 3/4 sideways. And that's actually one of my stencils from my shop. That's a very colorful page. It is, yeah, I did play with a lot of those fluorescence colors and just an abstract scene, trees in a sunset, something like that. That's a page I was debating with myself for a while if I want to cover it up, but I thought I'm gonna leave it. I don't have always perfect faces. It's just there are days and then there are the other days. So yeah. And that's actually a landscape I did purely with pastels. The thing with the pastels is also I did use a fixative. It's not stable, so that's why I did add this kind of paper to protect a little bit. That's just the background, and then added collage elements from magazines, and those two, they are actually the inside of the security envelopes. It is from Ranger, yes. It is the. I'm never sure whether it's done awakely or whether it's the other dilution. I just. But it's from Ranger. It was those yellow pages, and that was actually one of the reasons why I had problems to work in. I don't like so much the yellowish page. It's not so much for me. So I had a hard time to finish it up. So you're talking about this page, I guess. Yes, I do love a lot of colors. Again, I did add a background, and I did use a little bit of modeling paste with the stencil, and can you fly in your dreams? And that's one of my drawings, and yeah. Sword, the sky is waiting. So for me, she is very powerful. I did draw it and paint her, and that's actually a napkin. Just because the roses had the same orange like her hair. So yeah. Color up your life. It's a rather messy page. Sometimes I feel like that. Why I just want to splash on some color and play. That's what I did here. That's a thing I do very often. I have elements from magazines, like this part is a magazine cutout, and that's a separate magazine cutout, and then I continue the design. So I did add the little pathway and added more grass, and then I did add a quote, leave room in the garden for the angels to dance. Again, that's one of those pages where I had this, I guess it was a church with some flowers in the foreground, and I just went on with the same idea. I added some trees, some stars, and I did try with a little bit with just writing without any, which not gonna be readable. And those two things and the fence here, those are actually rub-ons. Just, yeah. Lady in red, so to speak. And I also did add all kind of red stamps which I had, and this was actually a part from a page from a Chinese or Japanese. I don't know either Chinese or Japanese, so I never can distinguish which letters they are. And I did like the quote, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And again, that's mostly a collage, and that was actually a jelly print. I did those transfers from magazines jelly print. She was her own muse, and a fashion magazine, obviously. Sometimes I just paint flower. That's actually, at that point, I had very new my Posca pen in all different colors, so I had to try them out. Here's just some abstract painting, so to speak. Again, I did combine a shirt from a fashion magazine. I have also, these flowers are also from a magazine, and then I did add the pink hair lady. Zeit hinterlässt die schönsten Spuren. Sorry, ich habe total vergessen, Bastei wegen dem Übersetzen, aber es ist manchmal etwas schwierig. Das ist wieder eine Collage von einer Modezeitschrift, auch da, die Blumen sind auch eine Collage. Und dann habe ich die pinkfarbene, haarfarbene Lady dazu gezeichnet. And time makes the nicest trace, that's what it says. The German quote. By the way, a lot of those pages are also YouTube videos. So if you go back to my channel, I'm pretty sure this is a YouTube video also. She dreamed of a little escape. So I had all kind of like vacation photos from a magazine, and I started with the grid in the different colors and then I added her. Das war auch ein YouTube-Video und viele meiner YouTube-Videos haben deutsche Übersetzungen. So, aber geschriebene deutsche Übersetzung. Das waren Bilder aus einem Magazin, aus einer Zeitschrift, so ferienmäßige Bilder. Huh? Yeah. Then again, I have a lot of collages. That is actually a photo of mine. I did find it when we went on a trip, and I did print it on my laser printer, and then I combined with this is from the magazine. The background is also from a trip in the Pacific West Coast. So, but the birds again are from a magazine. So I did make a combination of collage and then did add paint to make them more connected. Diese Seite ist eine Collage von meinen eigenen Fotos auf Laserprinter. Der Hintergrund ist auch von einem Ausflug. Das ist aus einer Zeitschrift und die Vögel sind auch aus einer Zeitschrift. I did love this picture. I think she is beautiful. And then I did combine it with a really large flower and added some colors, a lot of neon colors. I use a lot of neon colors. I like them. And because it is in a journal, it's not an issue because the neon color, or some people call it fluorescent colors, they are not light fast. So you have to be careful with those. Das ist wieder eine Collage von dieser Lady und dann eine Blume. Und dann habe ich viele diese fluoreszierenden Farben gebraucht, was kein Problem ist in einem Journal. Denn normalerweise sind fluoreszierende Farben nicht lichtecht, jetzt kann ich nicht mehr Deutsch sprechen, nicht lichtecht, aber weil es ja im Journal ist, macht es nicht so viel. That again is a collage. We have art so that we shall not die of reality. Yeah, it was before COVID, just saying. One of my paintings I made a copy and then I added like butterfly wings, and that was actually a jelly print I have used. Here again I did use a lot of collage elements with just a little bit of paint. When I did those jelly transfers, you are left with the photos you have used, and I just didn't want them thrown out, so I did use the actual photo too in this collage. Hope it makes sense what I'm telling you. Live the stories you love to tell. Lebe die Geschichten, die du gerne erzählst. Das ist wieder so eine Zeitschrift, die ich für die Jellyprint-Transfer gebraucht habe, und anschließend ist das Bild so, und dann wollte ich nicht wegwerfen. Es ist nicht der Jellyprint, es ist die Magazinseite. I left my heart by the ocean. That again was a really nice magazine page which I did use, and then I added the purple thingy and make dots and added the quote. Just some experimenting with my girls, which I do. That was actually a tape transfer. I can see it now. That was a tape transfer from a laser print, and then I added flowers and whatnot. Those are my own homemade faux washi tape. There is a video out there for that too. I made my own washi tape with painter's tape. Das war so ein Transfer auf Klapperli. Klebeband, das durchsichtige Klebeband, denn das ist aus einer Zeitschrift. Und das sind Washi-Tape, die ich selbst gemacht habe mit dem Malerband. Again, this is just a collage with an African theme. That's a girl I did paint, ein Mädchen, das ich gemalt habe. That's napkin, das ist Serviette. Teil einer Zeitschrift, diesen Teil. Da hat es ein bisschen Landkarte. This is a part from a magazine, a little bit of a map. And those things are rub-ons. And that's one of my own stencil. I did experiment with other colors for faces. I don't think I'm gonna do it again. It was just an experiment. I just wanted to try out. So that's what I did. She looks really yellow. Das war ein Experiment mit anderen Farben für Gesichter. Und ja. Und da wieder Collage und Rub-ons, Rubbelbilder. Das war wieder so aus einer Zeitschrift. Da habe ich noch so ein bisschen Die-Cut und ein Herz. That was a magazine again. My 4 washi tape and did cut out the heart, and those are die-cuts. She dreamed of a beautiful garden. I don't know how much you can see, but this photo in a magazine was blurry already, so I did use it as from roses. There are roses. And yeah, I did make a collage and added my little angel here. Das war eine Fotoaufnahme in einer Zeitschrift, die war schon so verschwommen und die habe ich dann verwendet. Das sind Rosen hier und dann habe ich den Engel dazu gemalt. Einfach spielen mit Farben und Formen. Just playing with colors and shapes and adding a little bit of collage. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be the perfect, wonderful artwork. Again, a piece of a fashion magazine, but I did doodle around her eyes, and those are papers from my stash that are all papers. It's not painted, it's all papers. But on this side I did pick up those colors and did paint it, and a touch of inspiration, art à vivre. Now I have French. Das sind alles Collage-Teile, das ist nicht gemalt, aber hier habe ich dann die Farben aufgenommen und noch meinen Spruch dazu gegeben. This page I like too. I don't know how much you can see how sparkly it is. Yeah, here you see it's really sparkly. I mean also in this area, not just the bronze here, but I did use some sparkles to add to the paint. And the fox is actually again a magazine, and the rest I did paint. I did use a little bit of modeling paste, and I think it is wax I have used for that. Yeah, it's wax. And then the snow is sparkling like a million suns. Der Schnee glitzert wie eine Million Sonnen. Coffin, okay. That's one I like really too. Again, I have from the magazine Windows, and then this vintage photo. And this one I did print on my computer, and then did probably use like distress vintage photo or maybe coffee. I don't know. I don't remember. And I just made a page. Home is not a place, it is a feeling. Oh, Florence, you are talking about French, I guess. Sorry, there is a lag here, so. Now that's a copy from one of my paintings, and I'm pretty sure the making of this lady, yeah, it is last year, I think. I did paint this lady, and then made a copy from it. The actual painting is large, but I did shrink the for the copy and added that, and yeah, made a page with all kind of stuff. I did emboss this words here are embossing, gold embossing powder. I do mix and match everything. That's a page I really like too, and that's not such an old, and I'm pretty sure there's a video too for that. Again, I do have magazine parts, but those things here that are stencils, and even the quote is from a magazine. Das ist wieder sehr viel Collage, nur diese Formen hier, die sind von einer Schablone. Und dann habe ich offensichtlich mit Farbe noch gespielt. And I did obviously add the same color I have used for the stencil, I did add strips. Judge me when you are perfect. I really like that saying. Anyway, it is a lot of collage again. We have, that was actually a gift bag. Then I do have old fashion magazines. This one is, doesn't say, but it's around 1880 till about 1910. I have a bunch of those magazines, and I do make copies. That doesn't sound good. Yeah. Sorry, my camera. No, Diano. Ja, sieht beide aus. Ich muss nochmal anfangen her. Now I don't know whether I have to do it again. Excellent connection. I'm live. I'm still live. I don't know whether I'm still live, but my camera decided to shut down. But my OBS says I have an excellent connection. So I'm just going to go on with this page. As I said, I had used a lot of my own papers. Again, I did embossing some numbers, and again, this is printed on computer. Okay, we are back, it seems. Color is a power which directly influences the soul, and I really believe beautiful colors gives us the better mood than just those grays. And don't get me wrong, I do use black and gray too, but strong colors can make you have a better mood. I really believe in that. Farbe ist eine Kraft, die dir direkt die Seele beeinflusst, im positiven Sinn, denke ich. Das sind meine eigenen Schablonen. Those are my own stencils. And again, that's for sure, that's a video I have on my channel. Here we have a lot of... Huh? Ich kann es nicht lesen, muss wieder...
Sugar and cider, hello.
Hey Katie, nice to see you, so to speak. Anyway, this is a page with a lot of collage again. Napkin, but the butterfly, that's one of my own. I did, and I didn't, I don't know whether you can see it, but I didn't glue it down completely. So, yep. A little bit of stenciling again. negative stenciling. Now here we have a page which I think it's really important to know for us. Kick the critics out of your head. We are all our worst critics. Das ist eine Seite, die denke ich, die ist wirklich wichtig. Kick the critics out of your heads. Schieße die Kritik aus deinem Kopf. Also wir sind immer unsere stärksten Kritiker. Yeah, so I did just play with colors, added my figure, and here we go. That's another page. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure whether I'm gonna repaint it or not. There's a little bit too much going on. I just did try a little bit of abstract painting, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it just to remember me that I'm not always perfect, but I really don't like it. So let's close it really quick. That's a little bit of a preview. Das ist eine kleine Vorschau. Some of you may know I have this thing going on, Let Us Start with Art, and I think it's Friday the 2nd of April. You're gonna see more of this. That's one of my stencils and a lot of paint. So, das ist eine kleine Vorschau für am 2. April, Freitagsvideo. Lasst uns mit Kunst beginnen. Ich habe was ausprobiert für diesen Video-Hop. Und das ist die Rückseite. Ich habe gedacht, ich will den Chat wieder sehen. Okay. Huh? Okay. So, I think that's it for the moment. I do have plans that in 2 weeks I'm gonna have another video, live stream, sorry, video. I do have videos, but I'm gonna do a live stream, but next time I think I'm gonna make ATCs with you. If you like to join, it's gonna be about spring, so I have already my little flower images which I want to use to make ATC in the live stream. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you soon and somewhere online. Sorry, I'm tired. It was my first live stream. It's a little bit stressful, just saying. Okay, hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye. Wat doen we dat? Okay.